What it is, it's your boy True McFadden with True Beat Talking, and right now, I just gotta do a true music review. Hey. But nah, man, I gotta do a true music review. I just wanna talk about The Fall Off. J. Cole, about a week or two ago, just dropped his final album, his last album, The Fall Off. And mixed reviews. Mixed reviews from what I've seen people talk about, but of course I had to give my views on it. So first off, I just want to say I do like the album, right? Not exactly what I expected for a retirement album or a final album, but I do like it. I think it's a pretty good album. It has 24 tracks on it, with one being a skit, so 23 songs in total. Of course, it's a double disc. Disc 29 and disc 39. Like I said, 23 songs. And of course, the way I judge a good album is however many songs is on it, how many songs on that album do I actually like, that I care for. So I'm not really looking for like a vibe or emotion or, the feeling of it. I like these songs. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what makes the album. So out of the 23 songs on this album, I like 15 of them. I like 15 out of the 23, which by my standards, that's an okay album. It's a good album, not great. It's pretty average. But yeah, out of the 23 songs, I like 15 of them. Out of those 15 songs, I do have some favorites. You know what I'm saying? I do have a few favorite tracks. Run a Train, Future is one of my favorites. Drum and Bass. I fucks with Drum and Bass. The Let Out. Because I know if you fuck with this album, you're gonna notice a lot of the songs I like, at least starting out, is on that first disc. That disc 29. I really like the way disc 29 played. Because it was really like, this is supposed to also be like a concept album. Him going home at 29 and I think him returning home at 39, and kind of the difference. This 29, you could definitely see where he's telling a story on that album, and just talking about his experience back at home. So like I said, Run a Train, Drum and Bass, The Let Out, those are my favorites off disc 29. And then I like Man Up Above. It's off disc 39. I like Man Up Above, I Love Her Again, and Quick Stop. Those are my favorites. So what I have, six of them that I really like. I Love Her Again. That song has been stuck in my head the past couple days. That's I really like. That's probably my favorite off of this album, to be honest with you. It's between I Love Her Again, The Let Out, and Quick Stop. Those, I think my most favorite is I Love Her Again. Because the reason why that's one of my favorites is because even though this album is supposed to be his last album, his retirement album, to me it sounds more of a good concept album. Like, it was a pretty good concept, but it sounds more like a love letter to hip hop in his hometown. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? It sounds more like he made songs that he's wanted to make his whole career. Like, if you listen to Safety, like, that's one of my joints. I like that's one of the good. I like that song. I think that's one of the good songs off the album. Like the song Safety. That song to me reminds me of One Love by Nas. So, and I think the influence that he got from Nas, I feel like it came out real strong on this album. It came out real strong on this album. So yeah, if you hear Safety, which, like I said, is like One Love. You hear I Love Her Again, which of course is just Love Her Again by I Used to Love Her by Common. The Quick Stop song, the hook on that song is a Devin the Dude hook. I don't know how many people knew that, but that's a hook from Devin the Dude, Trying to Live. So yeah, like he really, I ain't gonna say he really dug in his bag, but he pulled. It sounds like he was just pulling from everything he found love from in hip hop, and he just kind of did that on this album. I don't think it's a good last album. I also don't think it's going to be his last album. People that make music, any artist, whether it be singer, songwriter, musician, rapper, whatever. If you're an artist, you never stop creating art. Artists know this for sure. You never stop creating. Your art, you don't get rid of your art, you don't get rid of your skill. That all stays, and the love that you have for it, the need that you have to create and put that creation out, that doesn't go away. So I think J. Cole eventually will, of course we're gonna probably get him on features and stuff, but as far as like a full album, he's stating that this is his last. I feel like he's gonna eventually maybe put out a mixtape or something. Like, bro, you can't just lead the game like that, especially not with this album. Like the only other album I could think of when it comes to like a retirement album or a last album, the only artist that I know of that I could think of that had like a retirement album was Hov. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z. Jay-Z, of course, did the Black Album, and that's one of my favorite Jay-Z albums. If you listen to the Black Album for what it was supposed to be, which was his last album, his retirement album, his final album, I'm cool with that album. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though at the time I was sad and a little hurt that Hov was gone, but at the same time, in my mind, I kind of knew, like, man, this nigga been retiring since fucking Volume 1. You know what I'm saying? Since Reasonable Doubt, this nigga been retiring. So I kind of felt that we was gonna get some more music from him eventually. But if the Black Album would have been his last album, I'm cool with that being his last album, because it sounded like a last album. It sounded like a farewell to the game. It sounded like a farewell to rap. You know what I'm saying? Like he made that album as if it really was going to be his last album. This album sounds like it started out as like a concept album. You know what I'm saying? With the Disc 29 and Disc 39 talking about his experience going back home. At 29, going back home at 39, finding love, starting a family, all that type of stuff. To me, it sounds like a good concept album, not necessarily a good retirement album. So I personally think, hey man, the man got to come back. You got to come back and give us one more, bro. Cause this can't be it. Like I personally don't feel like this is a good last album or a good album to go out on. It's definitely a dope concept album, dope love letter to hip hop. As a hip hop head, I felt it. I can kind of feel where he's coming from on some of these tracks with these songs, and that's the vibe it gives me. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe it gives me, is that I'm saying farewell, but I'm gonna say it my way, and I'm gonna do it my way, and I'm gonna do it by doing all the songs that I ever wanted to do, the type of songs that I ever wanted to do. I'm gonna rap my ass off, and I'm gonna just show love to where I'm from and to this thing, to this rap thing, to hip hop. But that's my thoughts on it. Overall, good album, not great, and definitely not a good album for a final album. But that's just me, man. But let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Hey man, it's your boy True McFadden. I'm out.